Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be hopping into another new graveyard deck inside of Clash Royale, where we're actually pairing up the Tombstone in the graveyard for the very first time ever, at least on my account. I've never played the Graveyard Tombstone combo before, but this deck actually looks pretty fun. Obviously, the PEKKA is very strong against Giant, Prince, Dark Prince. It can crush down those giant melee pushes, and then obviously the Dart Goblin dealing extra damage behind a graveyard. You get so many other things that you can actually go in with. Let's go and give this deck a go right now and see if we can pick up some wins. All right, let's do this. I tried some sort of crazy deck in the first battle of this challenge that didn't go so well, so I decided to switch up to something a little cleaner. PEKKA Graveyard never really been the most popular combination. More people try to go along the lines of an Ice Golem or something similar, Baby Dragon Bowler, you know, inside a Splash Yard. Dart Goblin in the back, not necessarily a common play. Most of the time, people would rather, you know, play it at the bridge, so that was a little bit of an interesting play for us. But I'm gonna let that Dart Goblin go ahead and eat on that side right there. We don't have our Tombstone in rotation, so definitely not our favorite starting hand right now. So I'm going to go ahead and play our graveyard a little bit, or our Tombstone a little bit higher to make sure the skeleton gets in the way right here. He does have the does have that fireball right there, which could be trouble, but now we've got the Dart Goblin. He zapped early. Okay, that early zap is going to end up saving us a ton right here. And it looks like everything's going to go in. Prince is going to get so close. Have to Electro Wizard to make sure we don't take any damage. And now we do have a Dart Goblin in return. So not the worst thing in the world. Things definitely could have gone a little bit poorer than how they went right there. So to only lose a couple hundred damage on my tower is definitely a sacrifice I'm willing to make. At this point, we do know we have the PEKKA to counter his Giant. We're looking beautiful inside of this matchup. Now that our rotation's been figured out a little better, we even have the Tombstone coming up sometime soon. I really feel like this match is going to be 100% in our advantage. All right, so here we go. Now we get to hit him with that PEKKA, the big PEKKA surprise that everyone loves to see against a Giant. This is really exactly what the doctor ordered, to be honest. So let's let this PEKKA go ahead and wobble down the lane. Meanwhile, we've got a beautiful little Prince right here. I'm going to actually play our minion in a moment to clean up some of his minions. He might have Zap as well. No, he's going to go ahead and use this over here. All right, look at this Prince run towards my PEKKA. What are you doing, Prince? That Prince is going to go ahead and get swiped out by everything. Beautifully done, guys. And since we are looking so good, do I do it? Do I do it to him? Oh, I'm going to do it to him. Let's do it to him right here. Here goes our graveyard. Graveyard going in. The PEKKA is going to slowly beat through these goblins. It's going to take a while, but it's going to go hard in the paint right there. Looks like we're going to damage that tower down to 1748. Which should be solid. I've got Electro Wizard in a moment, although this will be a little bit tough to deal with this Dark Prince. So I'm going to make sure we play with Dark Goblin to get some extra damage per second down to keep our tower alive. So far, so good, guys. I think we definitely do have a strong deck against what he's playing. Obviously, our Giant's going to do such a beautiful, or our PEKKA's going to do such a beautiful job for us. Let's go and get another PEKKA thrown down to the very back. Is he going to go for another aggressive Prince push? If he does, we've got our Tombstone to make sure we clean that up. But yeah, we should be able to cut through this Giant with ease. I've got my Tombstone ready in a moment. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and poison all of this down, seeing as you are giving me such amazing value right there. Thank you so much, my friend. I can go ahead and throw our Mega Minion down now. Got our Dart Goblin ready momentarily. I'm actually going to go ahead and zap this and let our PEKKA start putting in some work. I don't really want to give him Fireball value, but let's see. All right, looks like this is all going in. He just gave me so much value right there. I'm going to go ahead and let everything run through. There go the Spear Goblins, guys, but the Dart Goblin is putting in work. Fireball's finally going to come out, but the skeletons are loading around that tower. That's a spooky set of skeletons right there, guys. That tower's down below 500 HP after this poison spell, and all we need is one more solid push to really finish this game off right. So let's get our Mega Minion down in the back. I could do something crazy aggressive if I wanted, which I'm so tempted to do. I'm going to play Electro Wizard, which isn't really fun, but we'll go ahead and get ready. Okay, guys, here's the Prince down opposite lane, so we'll throw down our Tombstone. I think he's feeling pretty desperate at this point, so we'll go ahead and throw our PEKKA down. Everything running down this lane, guys. Holy guacamole, he's got Spear Goblins forever. I'll just go ahead and throw our Mega Minion down. Should be enough to clean them up. All these little goblins actually providing a little bit of a pain right here, but one more graveyard to clean this battle off with ease, and this should be the end of the game. So far, so good, guys. One last naked graveyard, really to apply a little bit more pressure to our opponent. 100, less than 50 HP left. Poison's ticks to going to go ahead and finish that one off for GG well played. PEKKA Poison, really strong against some of the decks in the meta right now. These different giant minor, or these giant double Prince decks that have Fireball inside of them, really nothing they can do to go against it once you get that poison down on top of their tower. Obviously, you're going to make positive elixir trades with the PEKKA each and every single time, and that's really what I'm focused on right now. So Tombstone going down again. What are you going to do, Kuda? He's going to play the Ice Golem, so I've got a feeling he's got, you know, maybe X-Bow. It really just depends on what he wants to do. All right, he's going to throw his Ice Wizard down in the back, so he could be playing Hog Rider, to be honest. He's got a Goblin Hut. All right, this is definitely shaping up to be an interesting deck, to say the least. I'll throw my PEKKA down right now, actually, just to make sure that our Mega Minion has something tank. Wait, what? How in the world is that possible? That was very interesting stuff. All right, Dart Goblin, time for you to put in some work. Dart Goblin going to start cleaning up right now. Don't have log. You better not have log. All right, no log coming out right there. Ice Golem going down again. P.E.K.K.A running forward, guys. I think this is actually a value poison right here. So I'm going to go ahead and poison this down. Let this Dart Goblin destroy the rest of this Goblin Hut too. That should be beautiful. All right, and there goes a little bit of chip damage with the Dart Goblin down the lane. 3 hits from the Dart Goblin. He is insane. He is absolutely insane. The Dart Goblin you have to respond to no matter what his HP level is. That's what's really sick about him. He's crazy. And now that ice, now that the, the Ice Spirit got nerfed, which used to be pretty good against the Dart Goblin. Well, I guess people still use it, but since a lot of people aren't running it in their deck anymore, it's definitely not as effective. And meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and let this all run through, guys. Not really sure what I want to do against this Goblin Hut. We don't have what we want right now. Holy moly. All right, I guess we'll play a Tombstone, to be honest, since he's just going to go ahead and do something crazy right there. Tombstone's going to start leaking out skeletons to help us out. I've got our Dart Goblin ready as well. I would love to play like a P.E.K.K.A at the bridge, just to go for an aggressive counter push. He's going to go ahead and throw down that poison spell. Man, I just really want to punish this guy, but I can't. I got to just chill out right now, get our P.E.K.K.A down in the back, which never is really my favorite play, but it's actually going to work out okay for us since we do have a massive elixir lead, I feel like. He's going to throw down yet another Goblin Hut, which means all we have to do is get our Dart Goblin to start cleaning up some of these Spear Goblins, and we should be fine. All right, here he goes. He's got so many Goblins right here. I'm going to zap these instead of playing Electro Wizard too close. We've got everything going down now. Here we go with our Graveyard, actually. We're going to go ahead and make an aggressive play right here. We've got poison coming down. Maybe he has something to try to stop our Graveyard push. Doesn't look like it. Those skeletons are ravaging that tower. His log's going to come out way too late, guys. He had to play that way earlier if he wanted to try to keep his tower at least a shred bit alive. But we're going to throw our Tombstone down again. Dart Goblin going in. The Dart Goblin, a perfect counter to the Graveyard. The Dart Goblin, the way it gets rid of skeletons is honestly a work of art. But here goes our P.E.K.K.A to clean up this Ice Golem. There goes GG, well played, guys. There's just nothing he can do right now. I'm just going to let that Dart Goblin turn around. Okay, fine. You're going to do this to us. We'll just make sure we zap down everything you have. And a no harm, no foul right there. Meanwhile, my skeleton's terrorizing his tower opposite lane. P.E.K.K.A's even going to slap that Goblin Hut down to make sure he knows who's boss right now. And now let's just throw down Dart Goblin to clean this one up with a GG, well played. All right, Tombstone opposite lane to really show him a spooky side of those skeletons, and that's going to wrap this one up. Solid dubs right here. 2 back-to-back, very nice dubs. And we'll throw him a well played right there, throwing down right there. Do appreciate that the little prince icon he has. But guys, this deck works beautifully. Even against a quicker deck like that, the P.E.K.K.A really didn't have a ton of value that it could get. You didn't have like a giant, you know, or the princes where we can really go for positive trades. We still had the P.E.K.K.A as a gigantic tank for everything we were doing inside of that battle. And even if it never got remotely close to reaching the tower or really providing a ton of value for counter defenses, still worked out beautifully for us. Well, let's get into battle number 3. Let's do it. We've got the Tombstone coming down in the back once again. Looks like our Mega Minion's going to be the next to go down. Is he going to play Giant at the bridge? Come on, throw me a Giant at the bridge. He's going to go for Bowler instead. Interesting stuff. I'm actually going to go for P.E.K.K.A at the bridge. Check this out. P.E.K.K.A's going to go ahead and rumble on in, guys. It's going to make that Mega Minion useless. Meanwhile, do we do a Graveyard? I'm psycho. I'm doing a Graveyard, guys. This is not how you play Clash Royale. I repeat, this is not how you play Clash Royale. Oh, I got that second P.E.K.K.A hit because I zapped. All right, that's worth right there. No, that was a stupid play, but we're still going to end up doing some good damage with our Mega Minion. Looks like, meanwhile, he's going to have to deal with the rest of this. It's going to go ahead and run over to our Giant right here. So, all right, that was definitely an aggressive push, guys. Don't recommend you guys doing that at home under any circumstance, but it's going to work out fine. Got my, ooh, wow, he's got to go ahead and throw down right here with the Elite Barbarians. All right, Elite Barbarian Splash Yard. Definitely an interesting combination right there. Our Dart Goblin, though. The Dart Goblin. Not going to let that Elite Barbarian get a single hit against our tower. No dirty Elite Barbarians touching our tower. The arrow's not even going to touch our tower for some additional splash damage, and we're looking good. We've got P.E.K.K.A for Bowler. We've got P.E.K.K.A that we can place on top of the Musketeer. We've got P.E.K.K.A which we can play for the Giant. We've got P.E.K.K.A that we can play for Elite Barbarians. Can't really ask for anything better right there. I'm going to go ahead and throw another Mega Minion down the very back. Still not really sure what I want to run with this deck. I've got Poison Spell. This is not really my favorite trade, to be honest. We will kill the Musketeer because it's going to sit in the poison long enough while it kills my Mega Minion. But that was a 7 for 4 elixir trade. Honestly, I'm just trying to even up the elixir at this point, so he has to choose a lane to go down. Here goes my Electro Wizard. He's going to throw his Mega Minion in the back. But really, you know, we're just trying to hang out right now. Yeah, that's a fine Fireball for me. I don't really mind having that Fireball light up my Electro Wizard for a second. In fact, our Electro Wizard will get a little tickle off on this Mega Minion, so I can throw my Dart Goblin down to compensate for that. I'm really just waiting for him to play his Giant because he knows he's in a ton of trouble. He's actually just going to go ahead and zap it down right there. And wow. All right, well, here we go, guys. Let's just go and throw our P.E.K.K.A down, see if we can make some moves. Here goes our Graveyard once again. He's got his Musketeer, but we're just going to poison all this down in a moment, guys. That P.E.K.K.A is going to tear through that Giant. I do not mind you playing that defensive Giant, my friend. And now our Skeletons are still evaporating this tower right now. There's just nothing he can do against this push. This is like cheating inside of Clash Royale with this deck. 170 HP left. This guy has had no shot whatsoever trying to break through to our towers. Mega Minion's going to run through, but once again, guys, just not going to be what he needs. And now we can just play our P.E.K.K.A in this lane, and that's really going to mark the end of whatever he was trying to do on this side. We've got our Electro Wizard for the bowler, 170 HP left on the other side. All we have to do is poison this out to wrap up this game. Even the Electro Wizard's going to tickle that Musketeer to make sure nothing happens inside of this battle. GG, well played. And guys, we barely took any damage against our towers. You have to try out this deck if you have not already. This deck works wonders. It's worked super well for me. The P.E.K.K.A is just so strong of a counter against so many decks right now. P.E.K.K.A obviously you unlock almost immediately inside of the game. So give Big Mama P.E.K.K.A some love if you guys want to see some decent results inside of ladder as well as inside of challenges. And that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smack that like button. If there's any other decks you guys want me to try out, just let me know with a comment inside of the comment section below. Subscribe for some more Clash Royale gameplay. And that's going to do it for this video. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.